reading for Libra.
Yes, so Libra, welcome to your reading
for the month of March.
For the month of March.
I'm Ava. And I'm Trudy. And this is Virtual Tarot. So welcome. And we are live broadcasting. And so please tweet, please comment. At the end of this session, we will answer as many of those tweets and comments as possible. Add the hashtag. Hold on one sec, Ava.
All right.
It is hashtag I love Ava Trudy. Don't forget the hashtag. We've had a little bit of issue, and I'm hearing over here. Don't forget the hashtag. Anywho, turning this over to Ava.
Yes, go ahead. I was going to mention if you tweet or if you email us, we can't answer your private, personal life dilemmas or stories or questions. What we were interested in is something a little bit more generic in your questions as pertaining to the reading that you've just heard, perhaps, what this meant, what that meant, or perhaps something to do with the tarot itself, or even a metaphysical question is fine as well. Those are answerable, but we can't do a reading for every individual person. So I just wanted to mention that. Trudy?
Thank you, Ava. Yes. And so we'll be doing a fork do every month. We're doing it live this month, coming as we do it. And us over here, Hannah, will be answering your tweet. So a 4-card spread. First card represents the environment of the month for you, Libra. And then the second card, Ava,
is your challenge, or that which is in opposition to you achieving your goals. So that's the second position. Go ahead.
And then the third card represents the unexpected, which is our favorite position because we with this card. Right?
Yes. Well, you know, I love surprises, but not when they're not good. So it's nice to be forewarned about it. That's what psychic readings are all about, is to give you a little bit of a chance to get prepared for what may be. And the fourth card is the outcome. The outcome of the situation or a major event or an event that takes you from March into April. And that's our little 4-card spread here at Virtual Tarot. So I think we should start with a recap for our Libra friends. And
yes. I would like to add again, once again, we're going to be doing a live hangout next Monday from New York City. I just got a text. It's freezing. And so Virtual Tarot will be at New York Fashion Week. I'll be there this time in the tents. Last time it was Ava.
Yes.
This time she has to. So please tune in, and we'll be posting an event for that as well. Okay. So let's go into the recap for Libra for February.
So,
go ahead, Abe.
Yes, you want me to start? It's the 2 of Wands upright was their environment card, the overall environment of the month. So the entire month was this. You see, the Wands is a card of passion. You have 2 passions here. One passion is when you know well. That could be a job you know well, that could be an environment you know well, that could be a life circumstance that you're comfortable in. And the other passion is something that you don't know. It's out there as beyond the horizon. It's your dream. It's a passion that provokes you towards it. And so you're in this card, you're a little bit afraid to let go of the familiar in order to progress into the unfamiliar. However that may play out in your particular circumstance. But this is the sort of event occurrences having to do with this dilemma of passions, to go with what you know or to try something absolutely new and fabulous. There you go.
Very nice. And last month, I remember this because there was a lot of Two of Swords inverted going on with Libra, which was, well, it was, and then Two of Swords, a lot of, I'm going to just stick my head in the sand and ignore what's happening. But I believe last month, the environment card was the Two of Swords reversed, which told us that you may unearth your head and perhaps listen to what others had been saying around you. And so, kind of interesting to see this Two of Wands come up, because now all of a sudden you're ready to start taking control over your own destiny. There you go, Ave. Let's move on to the next card.
The next card in the position of challenge was the Fool, upright. And that's a wonderful card. So it's a great challenge. So it makes sense if you're having an internal debate about a familiar passion and a less familiar passion, dream, desire. This could be people. This could be two lovers. It could be two jobs. It could be two countries, two environments that you're at odds with. The Fool says your challenge is to take a risk, to leave the familiar and to try the new. That's really what it was saying. As far as the narrative of the cards could be read. So, all right, Trudy, go ahead. The third position.
Right, we're still in the month of February, and so this is going on right now.
It's going on right now.
It is going on right now, and also the Fool is the 0, so the challenge is to go back to 0, and that can be a challenge.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to add that, and I'm going to move back to you, Ave.
Oh, definitely that can be a challenge, because 0 is you give up what you have, what you've done, all that you've achieved, in a sense, to sort of denude yourself of it so that you can be fresh to and open to new experiences. That's what the whole Fool card is about. Now, their third card is the Moon, the unexpected. So, unexpectedly, they're launched internally, and they are sort of rummaging around in the subconscious mind and dealing with submerged fears and repressed emotions and undealt with issues. This whole scenario has sort of unexpectedly launched them into this sort of interiorality, if there's such a word, where you're exploring interiorly because you need to come to terms with what you fear.
And then there's also the, well, sometimes the Moon can even mean unexpected sort of phantoms. And it can be a good thing to deal with phantoms.
It can.
When you've had your head stuck in the sand. Because you have to fun. And sometimes when you do that, it's not as bad as you thought. And now the other thing that this could mean the moon in this situation. It could mean that you're dreaming, and you may be having some dreams and there's just stuff coming up unexpectedly, or this month there's stuff coming up, and that's good because we need to deal with that stuff that's been repressed and that's kept in the dark, damp recesses, closets where we lock things away. And but it seems as if last month, or I should say this month, which is February, you're dealing with some of those issues, and you may feel a little bit grumpy. Because moving on, I am going to the Empress, which is a great card to end the month with this month, because that is a card of, well, it is the female card. If you're trying to get pregnant, this is the month, Libra. If you're not trying to get pregnant, this is the month to go to the, or send your boyfriend, and he won't want to go because no man. It is also the card of fertility, and that can mean that this is a really great month for you to begin new projects, begin to sow the seeds of whatever it is you want to do. And sometimes they say about this card, it's just like getting in the garden and making a big old mess and starting a lot of possibilities. So germinating and what comes back to you. I'm going to switch over to Ava. We are almost ready to read for next month.
Sure. I have nothing really more to add except that you know, it's definitely the female archetype. So it's sensuality, sexuality, fertility, but it's also smooth passage. So if you were contemplating doing something, following your desire, your passion, it says it's smooth sailing. And so that, and creativity, but it's a truly female passion card. Lovely. This month.
If you're a bundled keeper,
yes, you're bundled.
It's a good
Keep them bundled right by you.
month for you. She's been showing up a lot in the Libra spread.
Oh yes, yes.
The Empress.
Lots of
and I do want to mention
sensuality.
We got a lot of sex, but I do want to mention that at the end of the reading, do you remember we did the love card?
Yes.
And I believe
which one came up?
I believe it was the Two of Swords
reversed.
Reversed.
Oh my.
Oh, maybe. No, I think it was in the upright. I'm sorry. The Two of Swords in the upright.
That makes a big difference.
So.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Go back and watch that reading because it's February. It's not Valentine's Day yet. They need to go back.
All right.
Ready?
Let's start.
Let's do it. Let's see what time it is. That's last month. I'm showing last month right now. Oh. We just pulled last month out.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. Camille just pulled it all out. Okay.
Oh my God. It's so nice to have help.
Camille's like setting it all up. There you go. You can see it. There you go, Libra. That's two last month. Oh my. Yes. So, do we have any tweets happening over here?
Someone tweeted, I really enjoy scheduled live shows. In my family, we are earth, water, and fire. Go figure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
So, we've got to come back. Hey, if anybody can tweet out a psychic joke, okay, which is a joke about psychics.
Yeah.
We're giving away a free council card subscription. So let's go. Good idea, Camille. I like it. All right, Eve.
All right.
I am now.
Okay. I can hardly wait. Oh, hurry, hurry.
Sing for us. Things we were usually so like on cue.
Yes.
Before, when we were pre-recording, we couldn't waste any of our film, remember?
Right. It had
So
12.
we had to really knock them out. We only had 12 minutes.
Yes. This is wonderful.
And then the camera timed out. Okay. So, Libra for the month of March, in the position of environment, we have the Knight. One.
What is it?
The Knight
Of
of
what?
Cups.
The Knight of Cups?
The Knight of Cups.
I see. Well, that's interesting. So the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Well, again, it's Brad Pitt. It's the lover. If that Empress was something that allowed you to follow your passion last month, well, then you found a place to put your passion, which is the King of Cups. He's the lover of the of the zodiac and of the tarot. He's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, but he's loving and charming, and he is affectionate and romantic. He is able also to follow his passion. He's extremely giving and emotionally available is what he is. That's what makes him, and he'd make a great parent for children because he's so loving and naturally balanced. Now, if it isn't someone who is like that, a male figure, it could be your boyfriend, your child, perhaps, depending on how old you are, or it could be you. And mean that the month is crowned by these emotions of gentle, caring, sympathy, and loving, nurturing, sweetness of heart. That's what the whole month will be for you, Libra. How beautiful is that? They deserve it because they've been in a sort of almost like a deprivation chamber. They've been a self-made deprivation chamber. And it's lovely that they could get a card that is soul liberating, as this one is. It's the liberation of your heart, is what it is.
Right. And it's also Prince Charming. This is the Knight on the White Horse, the Cinderella story, the pretty woman story. This is the knight that comes in and sweeps you off your feet with chocolates and flowers and beautiful sentiment. It's movement of love also.
Yes. Yeah, generically.
It can also point to you moving forward with a passion.
That's right.
Not necessarily could mean that there's movement of passion and love. And of course, wands are really passion of a project or something that you have a love for, that you're emotionally invested in.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's like a flurry of creativity.
And I am going to draw the next card. Can't wait to find out what it is. Oh my gosh.
What
How
is
does this
it?
happen? It is the Two of Wands reversed.
As their challenge. The Two of
As
Wands.
their challenge.
Huh.
Yes. And interestingly enough, this card came up in the position of environment last month, or this month, which is going on. You know, it's
Yes.
February. So we have Two of Wands in the upright. And now this card has jumped down to the second card and reversed itself.
Well, yeah, I think so.
We have this challenge. I feel like it's delay. It's Libra, or your Libra, I should say. And so your challenge is to decide which way you want to go, but it's delayed. So for some reason, you were visioning last month, and this month you're challenged with a delay of visioning. You're almost turning back, maybe. Idea of makes sense, because this card is the first step if it's in the upright, but when it's reversed, it feels like not only is there a delay, but you may be taking a step or two steps backward.
Yes. Trudy?
And there's the card. Maybe this movement, this first card has caused you to reevaluate. I'm handing it over to you, Ava. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And,
Me?
well, yes, let me say this. The card implies that there's a hesitation of making this decision. There's a fear of making this decision. You're in a situation perhaps that's not fulfilling, but you may not have the guts to follow your passion. You may not. And your challenge is to find it, to find the courage to dig deep, because this is a card of paralysis at this point. So if you're paralyzed about something, not because you're afraid to do something, afraid to follow a particular passion, then your challenge is to overcome that and to do it anyway. There you go. All right, Trudy.
Well done. Because the next card that we've drawn, the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands can speak to either a child, and that would be a fire sign, either a Leo, a Sag, or an Aries child. You have one of those in your midst. This child is in the upright, perhaps affecting the month. And perhaps if this reading is about or could be about this page, it could simply there is a project, something that is a love project, a project that is invested in, and this child could be or could play a part in this movement. However, we do have this, and I do agree with Ava that to do with not having the chutzpah to move through a situation and appropriately plan for whatever this project movement is. And that's one interpretation of this. And I am going to let Ava move away from that interpretation to with the Page of Wands in this narrative.
All right. Well, the Page of Wands, unexpectedly, what is it? See, this is the card of the free spirit. This is the card of going out there and just following your passion. It's being a little naive, but that naivety is what catalyzes your movement forward. It's so unexpectedly. You see, now you're sitting on the fence in the second card, paralyzed. Suddenly, unexpectedly, you become enthusiastic. You become fiery because this is a fire card. You want to explore. You want to discover. You want to take a risk. You want to go out and express yourself. You want to do something. And you want to overcome. This is a very, very playful card. So suddenly you get a sense of humor about things. You just don't take everything so darn seriously. And you say, okay, I'm going to unexpectedly, let's go. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. You see? Which is great. It's, oh, and you know what it is too? I forgot. It's also exciting news comes in unexpectedly. So you get some exciting news in March, perhaps, as well. That's a really big possibility as well. All right. Yes, Trudy, go ahead.
And it could also, well, I'm looking at this. So you don't have the chutzpah to move forward with the project, or maybe with whatever this Knight of Cups, this movement represents. So what do? And this is something that, this could be a new career idea. It could be a new passion. You were willing to start from the ground up. This is something you're not familiar with. So it's kind of a little bit last time where Libra's taken 2 steps back and maybe going back to that zero, the Fool, which was their challenge.
Yep. Yes.
The fourth and final.
Okay.
Ava.
Yes. What is the card?
Oh, there you are.
Yes.
You were an avatar there for a minute.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
All right.
like a blue head with like, little sun. Okay, ready? Okay, the last card.
Is what is it?
It is, and Ava can't see the card, so of Pentacles, and it's reversed.
Which of Pentacles? I didn't hear you.
It's the 9, honey.
9 of Pentacles.
The 9 of Pentacles, yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Reversed.
Oh, reversed. Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, it's the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Yes, and this is the well-heeled lady of the manor who has herself and her little pet, too. I like to call it the Petco card because this is a woman who would have a fluffy little dog in her purse, and she's got a lovely home and a lovely group of friends and everything's perfect. However, in the inverse, I feel as if she's maybe not in the position that she was in previously. And so there may be a little bit of work involved in getting back to that position. Now, this is a Pentacle card. So this is a card that has to do with your money, your stuff, and the status quo. This is feeling a little bit of loss. Libras love beautiful things, and so your beautiful thing, you're just a little at the upkeep. So that said, I'm going to turn it over to Ava. I got to think about this narrative.
Yes, how the narrative plays out. So, all right, so they go for it. That's what happened at the third card. They sort of go for it. And this has several meanings. This is either being steeped in materialism, meaning the pursuit of money and that which money, the luxuries that money can get you. And in a little bit, it's living beyond your means, spending recklessly,
I totally agree with that. Spending recklessly. This is somebody who has not, okay, Libra, you may not be able to sustain your lifestyle.
Right. That's it. That's it. So
it's a bit of a warning, wouldn't you say?
Well,
because this first card is a passion, a card, movement of passion grounded in some sort of material reality.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. The card has many meanings. It's marrying for money sometimes. It's sort of, in a sense, doing things for money that compromise your integrity, like that. So be warned about that. Don't do anything that will compromise your integrity to get to the place where you feel you need to get to materially. That's a warning, because it's again living beyond your means and doing anything in order to get to a place where you live beyond your means.
And it's also poor planning. There's a bit of poor planning in here because we've got this 2 in the position of challenge reversed.
Right.
Either there's poor planning or there's a delay in opportunity, which is hey, slow down a little bit, back up, because wands are all about passion and impulse.
Yeah.
And although you're an air sign, you can be a little bit impulsive, Libra. Although it takes a long vision.
Yeah. I have Libra rising, Libra Scorpio rising, so I know these traits very well.
Yes. It can take a little, and sometimes if you don't get off the dime and make a decision, it can in the end sort of bite you.
Yeah.
So you have to go back to square one. And I don't know where that's coming from, but I hear that loud and clear.
And
With
since
this page, you got to start over.
right, right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say that it's worth mentioning, since very much like astrology, when you have a certain planet in a house, it has several meanings, which is applicable to some people and not to others of that same sign. This card could also mean deceit of some sort of dishonesty of some sort. People who will try to get you in a quick get rich quick scheme like that, because they promise you all this material stuff in return for your allegiance to them, whether that's financial or just personal, but it's reversed, so it's false. It's not real, so there's a con or a scam of some sort. So you got to be alert to that too. Be careful what you.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh yeah, it's possible,
Feels right. I'd
Yeah.
give you a high five if you weren't over there in the tarot war room. Awesome job, Ava. Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about this card every month. I think that's a great wrap-up. A card every month. If you'd like more information, higher spiritual counsel, please click the link below. We'll add it after we do these readings, and you can subscribe. You get, I think it's 4 months now archived, right? All 12 signs, so it's a pretty good deal. And it's an audio file that you can listen to whenever you like. And it's only major arcana counsel. Private readings are available on our website, virtualtarot.wordpress.com. You want to explain a little bit about the readings, Abe?
About the private readings? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we do private readings on many subjects, many categories of our life that can take place, whether that's your career, your relationships, your life path, your spiritual life path. What's your purpose in life? There are many areas of life that our 4-card spread can't address. It can't address your individual life. And so our private readings will connect you through the spread to your higher self, who will be able to give you counsel on the problems that you might be encountering. Usually people get a reading when they're encountering some sort of quandary. They have a quandary or problem about something. So please come to us at virtualtarot.wordpress.com and choose a reading, pay for it, and then I will respond to you immediately. Thank you.
Okay, so that's it. I'm going to switch over to the cards and the reading that we just did. See, and now we are going to answer comments, tweets, and we don't have any new ones. Okay.
Everyone should follow Ava Trudy on Instagram to see a quick recap of the month of March.
Okay, great. Okay, come tell us. Message for everyone.
Follow Ava Trudy on Instagram, and you get a quick recap of month of March's readings. So go check that out, and also follow on Twitter, which you probably already do.
You guys should be here. Don't forget the hashtag.